is the second method of rounding off numbers. You may check the part 3 of this lesson if you've not seen that. So instead of thinking about it logically, we can also say, for example, we have 33 and we want to round it up to the nearest 10. We want to round this number up to the nearest 10. First thing to do, look at the place you're concerned about. This is units and this is tens. So I'm concerned about this one. Now, two things would happen. Look at the digits immediately after it. That's 3, right? Is it up to 5 or less than 5? Right? If it is less than 5, it becomes 0. And then nothing happens to the place that you are rounding up. So that means that just looking at it, you know that the 3 tends to remain the same, but 3 units would have to go because it is less than 5 and then it becomes 0. Let's see another example. If I have 480, you're rounding it up to the nearest 10. Okay, so what's going to happen? The digit in the tens place is 8. So this is 10, this is unit, and this is 100. This is where we are concerned about. So nothing is going to happen to the ones before. So 400 would be, I just want to know, is 8 going to increase or is it going to remain the same? What would determine that? It's a digit after it, which is in the unit place. Now let's look at 2. Is it less than 5 or equal to 5 or more? It's less than 5. So that means this becomes 0. It is not big enough to change 8 to 9. So 8 tends also remain the same. So the unit would have to go because it's less than 5 and we have it as 0. Just like we have in the first method. What that means is that 82 is closer to 80 than it is to 90. And that's why this remains as it is. Another example. We're still rounding up to the nearest 10. And I have 507. I'm rounding this number up to the nearest 10. First thing is to look at the digits in the place. This is unit, this is tens, and this is 100. Since we are rounding up to the nearest 10, this is the digit in the tens place, and that's what you're concerned about. 100 remains as it is. Now, look at the digit after it, 7. Is it less than 5 or 5 or more? It's bigger than 5. That means it is big enough to make the digit in the tens place go up by 1. So what do we have? 0 plus 1 is what? 1. And then these would have to go. It remains as 0. Do you know why? What you are saying is that, oh, since you have nothing in the tens place, you have 0, 7. 7 is between what? 0 and 9. So this one is 7 closer to 7 is closer to 10. And that's why we say 507 is on its way more closer to 10 than it is to 500, right? And that's why this is 510. So with this method, what you are doing is that you are looking at the place of interest and looking at the digits immediately after it. Whenever you are rounding up numbers, note that the digit after the place that you are rounding is always 0. No matter how many the digits are, it's also 0. Because we are keeping the number simpler but closer to its value. I hope you find this helpful. In the next lesson, we'll also look at rounding off hundreds and thousands, and then significant figures and more. Bye-bye.